live. Here we go. We are starting up the live stream right now, my friends. I believe it looks like I am completely live. Welcome back to Horror Recaps. My name is Freddie Colton, and we are just getting this live stream started. If you are already here, what up to the notification squad? All right. Let's see here. Everything looks good, sounds good. Great. Noah, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. My phone alarm went off for the top of the hour. I had an alarm just in case. Excuse me. Got that turned off. How are you today, Noah? King, good to see you, my friends. Welcome to the notification squad. Skeleton Man, it's Miriam, excuse me. Good to see a lot of you back, by the way. I do, of course, recognize my friends from last time. Everything looking sound okay to you? Everyone looking and sounding all right? This is only our second live stream, so I just want to make sure everything's great for you. Skeleton, I said hi. Crypto, I can't pronounce the first thing. Hello. Adore your channel. Thank you so much. Live for your content. I live for you, Tommy. I appreciate it. I seriously do. I live with this channel. Lives for beautiful people like you. See, Allison, Carolyn, Timberlive, Marco Polo. That's a great name. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I say hi to everyone. No, I said hi to you, King. So hello to everyone who I just named there. Legion, hello from New Zealand. Good to see you. Skeleton Man. Hello to everyone again, my notification squad. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to say what's up to everyone as we start. Please let me know if you have any questions or want to talk about anything. This is our second live stream. Now, that being said, we are going to be live streaming probably about 2 times a week at this point. Yeah, nice, right? Excuse me. That being said, we are going to be doing that this Thursday. This Thursday show. It is Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the very least. So that is when we will definitely be doing a show every week, and then we are thinking of a second show. But I kind of want to do some stuff where I basically Cheeto. Good to see you, Andy. Good to see you, Skeleton. I already know you, Leanne. Good to see you, Peyton. Hello. And Miriam, good to see you as well. I already said hi. But sorry, just as I just want to make sure I'm saying hi to everyone as we keep going with this, right? But Skazzy, what up? What's the most scary movie you've seen? That's a really good question. That answer probably changes for me all the time, if I'm honest with you. Give me a second to ponder on that. I would love everyone in the chat, though, to tell me what their scariest movie is. That might even inspire my answer, because scariest movie is a tough one. There's some good scary movies, as we all know. Why we are all here, right? But yeah, that being said, I'm going to be live streaming more often. We're going to be doing content where I'm, like, narrating videos and actually doing videos live with everyone, so we can all kind of hang out and so you guys can kind of see what the deal is with that. I was thinking about maybe playing some horror games as well, right? Like Dead by Daylight with the viewers. That seems like that'd be fun. Mine is Red Hill. Hello, Joshua from Nigeria. Welcome. Thank you for coming and visiting. You're now here in America. Move the camera around so we can see your room. This is actually my studio. Josh, The Exorcist. You know what? When I was a kid, that was the scariest movie I had seen to date. In regard to moving the camera around, I guess I can kind of show you guys. Give me 1 second. Why not? All right. Here we go. So, you might not hear me perfectly for a second. So this is my studio. And that's my, like, green screen chair, and then I got my crazy fun tapestry and whatnot there, but yeah, that is all of the fun of my studio. So there you go. This is Horror Recaps. That is right. Candyman is a good one. Mine is Red Hill. Okay. Let's see. Fear awaits you. Fear awaits you. I appreciate that. We liked that a lot too. I thought that was fun. I'm glad people like that intro. What do you think about horror movies? Me? Horror movies? Can't stand horror movies, please. Did you come to this page expecting me to talk about horror movies? Because that's... No, but of course, I love horror movies. That's such a big inspiration in my life, honestly. I think as with so many others. South Africa, very cool. My aunt is from South Africa. I love the South African accent. For me, Hereditary or Sinister? Okay, yeah, Hereditary is a good one. Sinister, I've definitely heard good things. I feel like I've seen Sinister. I just can't remember that at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. The scariest, like, I'm trying to think of, like there, because there's so many good answers. I was hoping to give like a good, like, not basic answer. You know what I mean? Like, not an answer that one would expect. I was trying to give a very original answer, but I guess I just don't have anything that original, sadly, to think about at the moment, at least, or to, you know. Is it okay if I go to one of your videos I haven't finished? Please, Skeleton Man. It is always okay. You never need to ask my permission. Now, of course, we have a video coming out at the top of this hour as well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as it is every day. What do you think of Lights Out? Excuse me. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Hold on, sorry. I know the movie too. I just have to kind of... Let's see. Thank you, Skeleton Man. Are you kidding me? You're the best. I appreciate even being here. Let me look that one up. Sorry. So many things happening at the moment in the world of horror, which is so good. Oh yeah, 2016 Lights. I was like, I know the name of that movie. Yeah, I know this movie. I've seen it a while ago. I honestly don't quite remember Lights Out that well, if I'm being very for real with you. I'm from JM? What does that mean, Joshy? I see JM, I think. I'm not quite sure. Is that Jamaica? I'm from Africa, but I move from Africa to Brazil. That is really cool, actually. I would love to visit both of those places. I've never had the opportunity to do so. Let's see. How about Aliens, Prometheus, Alien Covenant? Yeah, there you go. Very, very scared of... Yeah, those are... every Alien movie has just the most terrifying. Yeah, Jamaica, I nailed it. Nailed it. Swish. I got it, baby. I love Jamaica. That's a very nice place. Wow, this is a Jamaican crowd here. Jamaican me crazy. I'm sorry. I know that you always hear that. You had to. I'm so sorry. Have you read Repo Genetic Opera? No, I'm not familiar actually. Please tell me about that. I think that one show was pretty epic that had the people who couldn't leave town and those things coming out at night. It was pretty cool seeing that recap. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we've had some pretty good recaps lately. I'm very happy with a lot of the content we're choosing. We have a really great team choosing stuff. And to be honest, a lot of the time I'll come into these recaps fresh. I've seen a lot of these movies, but I'll come into a lot of these recaps fresh. And I have so much fun talking about it, honestly. I love talking horror movies. That's why I'm even here, right? That's why, that's the fun of this. From the USA, nice, Noah. Me too, my friend. Are you an anime fan? I'm very much so an anime fan. In fact, we have an anime, an anime-based channel called Mystery Anime Recaps. Actually, it is same group, me narrating it, Horror Recaps group. Mystery Anime Recaps. Definitely check that out for those anime fans out there. I'm happy to talk. I've got Deku. I'm a big My Hero fan. You can see Deku right here in my background. I've also got not like Pokemon, Ben 10. Those Pokemon's technically an anime, but like not really. Same with Ben 10. I feel like Ben 10 could be an anime, but yeah, I love anime. I have a couple more anime characters hidden amongst the guys right up there. Like Luffy's somewhere up there. Monkey D. Luffy, that is. Let's see here. Thoughts on Evil Dead Rise? I watched it last week. I will get to you there in 1 second with no spoilers. Let's see. What about Final Destiny? Yeah, you know what? I was just starting the excuse me, not Evil Dead. I'm gonna get to that. The Final Destination series again. I literally just started that again. Haven't you covered those movies yet? I know some people have, but I forget if you covered them yet or not. I think we did do Final Destination. I'm sorry. I know I should know them, but you have to understand it's tough to remember all of the, we do daily work, so it's a little tough, but I'm pretty sure we have done that. If not, that's definitely something we're going to do because, as I said, I'm watching those again. For Evil Dead, I'm going to answer you with no spoilers, by the way, Skazzy, just because it's at the point where I don't want to give too much. Like, I will say I enjoyed it. I think the Evil Dead movies are always a treat. That's the best I can say without, going too much, but I think that definitely it's something worth people's time. I personally love that kind of film. Ben 10 is an animation. Yeah, I know, Miriam. As I said, Ben 10 is animation. I just think that it's very similar to anime for an animation. Everyone, it's Catmantha Jones. Are you looking to steal my water? You need some water? Here. Sorry, guys. I'm just spilling water there. Wow, this chat is very slow. No, it's all right. I'm glad to talk to people. We're having good, lengthy conversations. You know what I mean? These are my first few live streams, and so we're just kind of building up, letting people know that we live stream. Not everyone knows, not everyone can make it, and that's totally okay. We're very grateful that anyone's here talking. And honestly, like I said, it allows me to talk to you all more in depth. I really appreciate those who have come back as well. A lot of you came back. Move the camera closer so we can see. The characters, that'll be hard. I'll have to do that later. Ely. Is that what you're going to do? Ely. What's your opinion on the Conjuring Universe? That's a good question. I feel like the devil made me do it. Did it justice? Felt more like a drama. I'll get to answering that. Okay, complete nerd for those movies. So if you got any questions about those films, come to me. Give me some fun facts, Cameron. Hit me with the facts. The facts, Jack. And by Jack, I mean Cameron. It's fair. I need to watch the earlier ones, like 2013, the 80s original. Are you saying you haven't, Skazzy? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you've got to go watch those. Oh, my goodness. There's so many references. Like, I would almost feel like a lot of parts don't make sense if you haven't seen those. You gotta go. You gotta see those. Okay, and then I was going to talk about Conjuring in 1 second. What about The Last of Us? I love that show. I thought The Last of Us was really good. You know what I mean? I think some people obviously were upset about it, but I was very cool with where it was at. FR. I'm trying to read these log. I live the evil. Yeah, I guess if you make the chat busier, it technically helps me, Noah, so I'm fine with that. I like the Evil Dead Rise and Scream 6. I'm glad to hear that, Joshua. Excuse me. Sorry, you've been here. My boy Joshua, I just couldn't read it. I'm a little far from the screen. What's your favorite scary movie? I will answer that in a second as well. So, The Conjuring, I need to re-see those as well. That's the thing. I'm actually rewatching a lot of horror movies because, especially since we've been working on the channel again, I've had a lot of time and desire to do so. So I would definitely love to go more in depth on that. I've been thinking of even doing reviewing movies more, if that's something that people might be interested in, as well, doing more in-depth reviews and analyses, if you will. At the moment, the problem is because it's not an in-depth kind of thing at the moment, I don't want to spoil, other things for people, because I don't know, even if it's older films, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be careful about that. Julie, my favorite horror scary movie, it's gonna be, one of them is easily the original Nightmare on Elm Street. One of them would be, I love the movie, just because of the creativity and the universe that it has. I'm really a big fan of what's that movie? Cabin in the Woods. That's a really good one. I actually mentioned that last live stream, but that's a really good one. Just because of the whole lore of it is ridiculous, and it's a parody, but it's not. Resident Evil is eat. Noah, just eat, eat. Um, let's see. Resident Evil is always my number one horror movie. It almost ruined my childhood. That's absolutely fair enough. How did it almost ruin your childhood? Okay, Sichi is the godfather of horror, but is it good? Um, I don't know what you mean. Psycho. Oh, Psycho. Yeah, yeah. I love the original Psycho. Anything Alfred Hitchcock, though, I think that like people nowadays will be like, "Oh, that movie's old, so it's not good." And I'm like, I mean, if you're willing to enjoy it, like absolutely it is. Especially if you're willing to just put aside that like it was written and directed a long time ago, so some things might look a little or sound a little cheesy to you. But Jay Nuck, yo, back to you, my friend. Have you watched Annabelle? Yeah, I did. I saw that. Again, a lot of these, I'm sorry, I can't remember perfectly. You know what I mean? There's so many movies now. I've seen so many movies. What form of horror do you? But I know the whole Annabelle story. I love the Annabelle story. Actually, I find that a lot of fun. What form of horror do you find most haunting? Found footage, supernatural, psychological, indie. I think that's a really Scazzy's got the great questions, by the way. Paranormal activities. That's what I was thinking, by the way, Shido, when he mentioned that, when Scazzy just mentioned that, because found footage like Paranormal Activity is crazy. The pig movie that you recap, what's its name? Um Okay, so I don't know what pig movie you mean, but we do always have the names if you read the description. Read our description, or we put it in the beginning of the movies right now. But I don't quite know just by pig movie which one you mean. Do you know about Spell horror movie? Just the movie's name is Spell. Backrooms. And Gesundheit to you, Noah. What do you? Is that a thing? Backrooms, is that like a movie? Piggy. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just not enough. I'm not to be rude, J Nuck. That's just not enough context that I remember. If I'm being completely honest with you. But like I said, we do put the we've been putting them into the descriptions and stuff. Any actors or actresses that come to mind that you love seeing in various horror films? That's a really good one. I'm, of course, like anyone else, I'm really loving what's up with Jenna Ortega. I've got a lot of respect for her. I think she's doing great. And I think that's definitely. Sorry, I'm just checking my levels above. But she's Jenna Ortega's really like the new horror person, which is cool. Other people, I have a lot of other people. Give me 1 second. Let me just catch up. Okay, well, most of the deaths are foreshadowed before the cast. Tobey Maguire was originally going to play Alex. Interesting. That is pretty cool. I do like that. Both turned it down to gear up for Spider-Man at the time. That is also very cool. Hey, man, can you give me some tips to help me do recap videos fast? They take me a lot of time, please. I'll get to that 1 second. Hello there. Hello there. Do you know of any film projects planned about Cthulhu? I do not know of any at the moment planned about Cthulhu. The closest, like, beast monster thing I could think of is a form of Cthulhu. There's the new Godzilla movie with Kong. Not King Kong. It's Kong. I prefer horror series than movies, but that's not that many though. Yeah, which series is better? Scream. What series do you mean? Darth Revan. Nice. That's a good. That's a good call. I like Darth Revan. What's your thoughts on Wednesday? I thought it was really great. I think anything that. Oh God, I can't think of his name. I'm blanking on his name. Alice in Wonderland. He's done it all. Batman. What's his name? No, this is so embarrassing that I'm on live stream. I can't even name one of like the greatest people in horror and comedy together. Edward Scissorhands. Oh man. Which series better, Scream or Halloween? Halloween to me is hands down one of the greatest horror series ever. Scream is also awesome. I'd call it a close second, but for me, Halloween. That's up to opinion. Sam Flicks, you were asking about that. It depends on how much editing you want to do, right? You could start out just talking into your microphone and doing little editing and recording it and putting it out there. You know, I just always recommend to people, and I always support saying, like, just put your content out there and people are going to come watch it, and worry about making it highly edited and taking a bunch of time to work on it later on, right? Just start putting out there and then worry about making it, like, awesome once you get a bigger following. Like, you're not going to see a lot of, you will never see a video on our channel that doesn't go through a couple of hands, but that's because at this point we have an expectation of ourselves. But I'm going to be honest, there's no shame in being a newer, smaller channel and just putting out lower edited, not even lower quality, just lower edited videos. Less editing, less work. Why not? It's not a big deal. So I'm just going to move these pens. What is your favorite football club? That's a good question. I'm actually not very much into... I use you as a sleep aid. That's great, right, Black Authoritarian? I love to hear that, actually. Thank you. That's an honor because I use other people as a sleep aid, so it's a big honor to hear that, right, Black? Thank you, seriously. My favorite football... I'm sorry, J-Nuck. I don't have an honest answer for you. I'm not going to lie to you and act like I'm going to be able to name, like, my actual favorite. I love and respect football and or soccer for the Americans. And I think the players are cool. I think they're talented. It's a crazy cool sport. But I can't act like I'm choosing a club because I kind of don't have any skin in the game, if I'm being honest. I could name for you a couple clubs, but again, that's just being dishonest. Which horror movie director is the best to do it? Wow, that's a good one. Which horror movie director is the best to do? Who is the best to do it? Tell me, chat. I want to know. Halloween is better. I think Halloween's the best. I think Halloween's one of the greatest horror movies of all time. I should have thought of that pretty immediately when we were talking about horror movies. You like watching those horror movies about praise trying to go defeat the devil or demon? About praise trying to... Priest. Do you mean priest, Miriam? And yeah, I love the whole defeating the devil or a demon thing. I think that's fun. I loved Supernatural, the TV show Supernatural. For many seasons I watched it. I eventually couldn't, keep up, but so be it. Sorry. This shirt is a little bit tight. I put it in the dryer for too long. Oh. Oops, you didn't see that. I didn't spill. Are you excited for Pope's Exorcist? Yeah. And Critical Drinker did a great interview with Russell Crowe. I'm sure people here watch Critical Drinker, right? If you're watching my channel recaps, you know the Drinker. Yeah, Miriam, then yes, absolutely. Ari Aster is already up there, but Sam Raimi, I can't think of a lot. Well, who was I thinking of? Not Steven Spielberg. I can't think of his name now. He's the guy who did all of, like, Alice in Wonderland. Like, he's the Batman. He's the director who does all of those. Oh, Kubrick. For The Shining, you mean Kubrick? Or Elm Street's Alien series. Fair enough. There were different people on Elm Street. Stanley Kubrick, I believe, was The Shining, if I'm correct. I appreciate that, J-Nuck. We actually have, like, a very tight team. Excuse me, hiccup. Nina, my favorite Pokemon? That's a really cool question. I'd say my favorite Pokemon to this day is going to be, like, Wartortle, honestly. Like, I always thought Wartortle was such a cool-looking Pokemon. I'm a big Squirtle fan, but Wartortle I just think looks awesome. Let's see. I had a question up here. No, right, Black, I answered you. Capture the... I appreciate that. I did. The what? What are you talking about, Noah? No, you're making me laugh, man. Come to think of it, 1:22 a.m. in South Africa. Ooh. It's the witching hour, 1:22 a.m. I love Beetlejuice, absolutely. Beetlejuice is... It's my top 5 favorite movies. Beetlejuice might be my favorite movie of all time, I think. Possibly. I have, what are some of my good DVDs here? I have Young Frankenstein, which is really good. Back to the Future. The other ones are sort of hit and miss, depending on who you are. I like all of the DVDs I have, though. Do a recap channel to watch. What do you mean by that, Januk? But no worries, but just wanted to ask, what's the best form of advice you've been given? You know what, Skazzy? I think that's a really good question, actually, because personally, when I meet older people, I've always liked to ask them, like, hey, if you were my age, what would you have told yourself? By the way, you guys can't quite see Jack Skellington, I realized. I always like to ask people that. I think that that's really interesting. And honestly, you know, the best personal advice I've been given is to just, like, be happy with who you are and be yourself. And, you know, for me, I'm someone who worked many like regular day jobs as a mover, a server, that kind of thing, until I was able to make YouTube happen. So you know, it's all about just hard work. It's about valuing yourself as a person and realizing that it's not about fame and money and that kind of thing, but like if creating art is something that you love to do, then it is about creating the art. And once I realized that, like, once I came to the realization it's about creating the art and not making money off of the art, that was when I ironically started making money off of the art, was when I cared about it other than in a realm of monetary. My favorite thing when I'm not doing recaps, I have a nice backyard. I like to play with my cat. Like, I like to be outside. I exercise every day. You know, other than when I'm doing recaps, I also work on my other channels. Small plug, if you guys don't know, I have other channels. My name's Freddie Colton. You can find my name in the description of every horror recaps video, and then I also have a bunch of other channels that I do work on that are just, they're small, but they're passion projects. In fact, just like I was telling Skazzy, I have channels that no one knows me on at all, and they're small. I have this great channel, but I'm still working on small channels. My cat's name is Catmantha Jones. She's my babe. What would you say is the best horror movie in the world? Lystone Paps, the best horror movie in the world? Maybe Halloween. Maybe. I think Halloween just hits all the right marks for me. The original. And witchcraft is real in South Africa. Is that right? I believe that. Tim Burton, thank you. Chris, Tim Burton. Oh my goodness. I was dying inside. Moonstone, hello and mwah, kisses to you. Mod me and I'll get rid of the troll Noah. Noah's my best friend. What are you talking about? Joe always is a good horror director. Joe Alves, got it. Yeah, I was like, Joe who? I didn't see that for some reason. Have you watched The Haunting in Connecticut? I definitely watched that movie back in the day. I've seen that movie. I don't remember exactly how good that was. I'm super late. I didn't know you were going live. Hey, Freddie. Hey, it's good to see you, Shay. Again, as well. Shay's another returner. But yeah, no, Noah's actually just helping me out, Moonstone. He's getting the chat going. The faster the chat goes, actually, the better it is for our algorithm. So Noah understands that and is just being a bro. I didn't ask him to, but honestly, it helps break up the messages, to be real with you, to like make sure I'm reading them all. Dude, I meant, what is your favorite recap channel? My keyboard did me dirty. My favorite recap channel? I mean, other than horror recaps or mystery anime recaps or our other channel which we do have tagged under horror recaps, I'm gonna just say, like, a big person that I like is Mauler. He doesn't quite do, he does recap content, but it's very different than what we do. Mauler and the Critical Drinker are two great they're film critic guys, really, but they do recap stuff as well, in a sense. It's very different than us, but like they're big guys that I could definitely say, like, those are inspirations for me. But of course, you know, my favorite recap channel. My bad. No, it's good, Moonstone. It's good. I appreciate that. You're just showing love. There's no problem with that. I appreciate you hoping that you're trying to help things out. What's your top 3 cosmic horror movies? Oh, that's a good question. Do you think this theme has already been well explored in the movies? Just the theme of cosmic horror, because I do think cosmic horror is one of those things that has not been explored nearly as much as it could be, right? Like cosmic horror, like aliens, but in the cosmos, right? Like we have aliens on Earth, but I don't know if we have a lot of horror movies that are like in space. Like we have some. I recently did voiceover for one of the. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know if it's out yet. To be honest, I didn't check. But one of our videos is actually cosmic horror, has to do with that kind of stuff. Big ups to you. You're such a cool G. You're a cool G, Josh. Thank you. I'm not a troll. Yeah. No worries, Noah. I appreciate you. Steven Spielberg is the best director of all time. Yeah, Spielberg's great. Don't get me wrong, Darth Revan. I think Spielberg's awesome, but I was looking for the name Tim Burton. But literally, Steven Spielberg is amazing. I mean, I believe he was part of the Back to the Future, if I'm not wrong, with Zemeckis. I think Spielberg at least helped to write it. I know Robert Zemeckis was the director, but I believe Steven Spielberg was part of this as well. I don't quite remember. So it's Zemeckis. Yeah, there it is. A filmmaking legend, Steven Spielberg. There you go. I was going to say, I was like, I knew, yeah, so like that's one of my favorite trilogies. All of them, I love them. Do you have your own horror stories too? Like scary things that have happened to me. I've had some pretty good scary ones. I used to go ghost hunting, so I've run into more than one cult in my life. Actually, I thought ghost hunting was cool. Like back in like 2010, though, like back when we didn't really have like iPhones existed, but people didn't really have them. You know what I mean? Like especially when I was younger, I didn't like have an iPhone. My parents didn't really give me one. You didn't get one at that age. But I was 15 at the time, 15, 16, like right when I started driving. I didn't have an iPhone, but we would go out to like abandoned places, and I've been to some pretty scary places. Clown in It is scary. Actually, It is another. Pennywise is one of my favorites. Pennywise and Freddy Krueger have this just beautiful scariness that they are. Say what, Noah? Did he say baller? I guess I did know. Your favorite YouTube channel growing up? That's a good question, Skazzy. Growing up, Smosh would have been like who got me into YouTube. I used to love like original Smosh. Ray William Johnson, of course, and he's doing stuff again. He's doing well for himself. Matt Pat. I was early on Game Theory. I found Game Theory before 100,000 or before 1 million subscribers actually, like back in like 2010 or 2011. But a lot of those guys were big for me. Hapsby Hotel. What is the best horror TV series? Probably in general, American Horror Story, I think. If we're not counting Twilight Zone as horror, because Twilight Zone can be even scarier. Then again, Black Mirror, like, there's some good ones. Event Horizon. Is that just a recommendation? And then I answered that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to these, make sure we're all good. Yeah, and then I said It. So, yeah, with it and Freddy Krueger, basically, my point is that what I love about them is they are just these crazy, like, scary, guys who are like mentally messing with you. They want to mess with your head before they actually go about defeating you, I will say, to be more censor friendly. But before they defeat their prey, they want to mess around and just be psychological, and I just find that fun and cool. Kind of like Saw as well. I just love the psychological aspect to that. Tori Productions, I like your recaps. Thank you very much. Watching on TV, just wanted to say good luck. Good luck to you as well, new Tori. I appreciate that. Hope you do well with your productions. Then please feel free to stop by anytime. I am live streaming every week. Taji, hello to you. Excuse me, Tajia. I love that the Krueger and Pennywise talk mess right before they kill you. Yeah, exactly. That's what's so cool about him, Shay. Greetings and salutations to you too, a ghost. We apparently have a ghost, everyone. I gotta go. Nice seeing the light. Yeah, of course, Skazzy. Thank you so much. I'm here every week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same exact time on Thursday, or whatever time it is where you are at, and I appreciate that. I love your videos, Tajia. I can't tell if there's two I's. Is it Tajia or Tajia? But I love your videos. Thank you. Raymond Keller. Back at you, Raymond Keller. Exclamation to you. The Last Exorcism is a good movie. Yeah, that's a good one. Jason could beat Pennywise, Freddie, and Michael Myers. That's interesting. You know what? Depending, I guess. I feel like Jason is definitely very, very strong in a lot of his movies. Jason quite literally goes to hell. But you know, I'd love to bet on my boy Freddy Krueger because I know we got Freddy versus Jason, but let's keep in mind Freddy was gonna possibly win in the other. Like, it was up in the air, and then they just decided to keep Freddy actually alive with his head. So, you know, Freddy's still out there. I would love a Freddy versus Jason too, or like Freddy versus Jason versus someone else, like you said, Pennywise or something, Michael Myers. See, I like American Horror Story. Yeah, that's a great show. My favorite is Angela from Night of the Demons. Angela's having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come. That's pretty funny. Taja, gotcha. Taja. It is a god. I don't know what that means. Ghost is a god, you're saying? I'm going to set an alarm to remind me you're going live. I appreciate that, Shay. Thank you so much. Yeah, every week I'm definitely going to keep coming back. Hoping to get the audience built up, hoping to start building up our friends and, people who are checking us out. Please, and also, as I mentioned, make sure to hit him up in the comments. Tell him in the comments we have a video dropping in 25 minutes at the top of the hour when I'm going to get off, and make sure to tell him, be like, you missed the live stream. Tell him what's up. Just wanting to ask, what are your thoughts about the headline, Headless Horseman from the Scale Sleep? Love it. If you ever watched it, yeah, love it. Awesome. It's a great, I love that adaptation, Abby. That's the one with Johnny Depp, I believe, correct? If I'm correct, I believe. But yeah, I love the idea of the Headless Horseman. I think that's such a clever idea. It was very well done for back then as well, which is cool. I think a lot of more practical effects like that we used back in the day just looked so much better. It's an awesome place to hang. I appreciate that, a ghost. This is the perfect place for a ghost to hang out. It's a channel literally all about horror movies. Is that an Ash Ketchum hat? It is. What generation is your favorite? Easily Indigo, very first season. No question. Black Summer was good. Is that, I assume that's a movie? What's your next recaps? Maybe give me a hint. What is a movie I just did? I told you guys about the last one. By the way, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I also have, if you notice, because I've got a Pokeball, and then I have a Pokedex. So that's the original Pokedex that you bought, like, back in the 90s. Like, that's one of those. The next recap, I'll tell you. Fine. I love watching your videos. Thank you, Abdul. I love you watching my videos. I appreciate that. I love you hanging. I love talking to you, Abdul. Tell me how your day's going. Tell me what you're up to. I'm going to look up one of the next movies. Right now. Just to give you all a sneak peek so you'll go and watch it. You have to promise to go watch it, though. Let's see. Hit that notification. Notification squad. Be on my notification squad. Welcome to Horror Recaps. How did you do that, Ghost? What is that? Let's see. Headless Horseman could beat Michael Myers. Dude, yeah, we just need the tier rank. Like, that's gonna be one of like the next. That'd be really fun, actually. Would you guys want to just like tier rank horror villains for an hour? Oh, did you become a member, Ghost? Is that what it is? I really appreciate it. I don't know what like how that. Yeah, that's what happened. Awesome. I appreciate you. Sorry, I literally just did not know what that meant when I saw that. I'm waiting. Yeah, and please, we're doing member stuff as well, by the way, my friends, just to put that out there. Because I watch all your recaps. I appreciate that. Have you watched It's a Wonderful Life? Yeah, of course. That's one of the greatest Christmas films of all time. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to tell you a good one we did, because I did just voice that yesterday or 2 days ago. So we're going to be doing a recap for Children of the Corn, which is an absolute classic. My boy, Ghost, I appreciate you. And or girl, and or Z, and or Zer, Ghost. My friend, I appreciate you. Ghosts don't really have a gender, so my ghost. Um, that's my brother from an undead mother right there. You understand me? I like the type of scary movies, but touching too, like Mama. Yeah, that's fair enough. I like that as well. I do love a good, like, touching story. Subscriber-based tier battle. Nice, yeah, that'd be fun. Good evening, Kaya. What's going on? Kaya Nemo. What's your thoughts on Hulu's 2022 Hellraiser? Uh, I mean, overall a bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. Like, it could have been a lot better. I think that they have one of the greatest franchises of all time and did not quite meet what I consider to be the standard. You should screen the new one. What does that mean, Abdul? I'm not familiar with what you mean. I was worried it would be a cheesy remake, but it was actually way better than I expected. Where are you all watching from? We've got actually a lot of people from Africa. We've got some New Zealanders. All over the world. Which is very cool, actually. It's very fun for me to talk to people from other places. Let's see. Yeah, I was... Here's the thing, Kai. I didn't hate it. But I just wish they could have done a little more. I don't know. I don't have a good way to... I wish I had a better criticism, but it just didn't quite... It didn't quite do it for me as the old ones, right? Let's see. Let's see. Spell the word... All question horror related. Did I spell that word right? You did spell the word right. It can be about, I guess, whatever you want, but we're mostly doing horror. All right, Miriam, great to see you this week again. Thank you so much for coming back. Critical Drinker is a cynical genius. I know, right? What do you think of Alien Romulus? Oh, that's a... You know, I don't remember. I know their name. That's a YouTuber, right? Dude, you're going places with this channel. You've a great presence and vibe and great voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, if a ghost is telling me, this guy's probably got years of experience. Are you kidding me? This guy literally came back from the other side just to become a member on my channel and compliment me. So I'm just putting it out there, my friends. If, you know, this this hashtag not sponsored by a ghost, but apparently. But just putting it out there. I mean, if a ghost wants to be a member and subscriber over here, I mean, this is probably a pretty spooky channel, I'm telling you. If we got a ghost, we're really horror recaps, am I right? Our first member is a ghost. Boston Strangler is good. I actually, funny enough, Darth, I just read past that. I knew exactly what you mean. Did you watch Ghosted? No, I didn't see that one yet, actually. Watching from Jamaica. Right, I'm so sorry. I forgot we have Jamaica as well. We have a couple Jamaicans. We had like 3 people from Jamaica in this chat, which I'm happy about, but I was very surprised by, I guess. I don't know why. New York City, Christine, nice. I'm in South Carolina myself, so same time zone as you. I used to live in Philadelphia, much closer to New York. And hello to all the new people, by the way, who just came in. Please hit me up in the chat. Fernandita, welcome. Good to see you. Goodbye, Noah. Noah, goodbye. Goodbye, Noah. Goodbye. We love you, Noah. Sin City Shay. All right, I see you. You should do the new movie Scream. No worries about that, Abdul. We are on that one. It's better watching your video than watching the full movie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Tariq. I genuinely appreciate the love. You know, sometimes, to be honest, I appreciate recaps also because I love to just be able to find it out so much quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a little more concise, if you will. Have you watched Everything Everywhere All at Once? You know what? I actually have not seen that, Asanda, but I've got to. I hear that movie, and I've seen stuff, and a lot of the actors in it are amazing. I would love to see that movie, actually. That's one that's been on my list, and I just haven't gotten to yet, but that's a good reminder of a movie I should see. Christina, nice. Exactly. It's a ghost. That is so awesome. Horror lovers around the world unite. Absolutely, Ghost. Are you kidding me? What better publicity do I need than a real life actual ghost is my subscriber? Are you kidding? That makes me spooky and ooky. Disney's Secret of Sulphur Springs is good for a kids show. I'm glad to know that. I love a lot of like supposed to be kids shows. I think cartoons, like when I was growing up, I still go back and watch a lot of them, like Powerpuff Girls, that are just so good. There's a lot of really scary stuff too. There are a lot of good scary, like very terrifying things back then. Jerry Slay, wada. Jerry Slayin. Scream is a badass new movie. I don't watch it yet. I would like you to recap it. No worries, Tariq. Check out, as I said a little bit ago, we will be probably, wink, wink, recapping that one. Just keep an eye out. Chemistry. That's a really clever name, actually. Thanks for all your recaps. Thank you, Chemistry. Thank you for your clever name. I enjoy watching every day. I love to hear that, Kim. I really do. I really appreciate all the love, my friends. Louisiana, I love Louisiana, Marco. Louisiana is a crazy state, let me tell you what. Your recaps are more interesting than the movies itself. Thank you, J-Nuck. I appreciate that, buddy. I hope more interesting than some of the movies, because we do choose some potentially, like, purposefully, more obscure movies as well. So I appreciate that. What's your favorite movie from the Saw franchise? I'm gonna exclude the first one because I think we can all agree that, like, the first Saw movie, like, you just can't replicate that. You know what I mean? The twist, the whole point, the entirety of the first Saw movie is just not something you can do again, in a sense. So I think that one stands on its own. But the thing is, I love the second one. The second one is great, like, so well done. I'm trying to. I think it's 5. There's the one where I forget the entirety description, but, like, there's the one where it starts with the two guys in between a girl who, like, cheated on them. That's another really good one as well. So that's I forget which one that is. I think that's 5. But there's some great Saw movies. I'm telling you what, those are crazy. A lot of the time, yeah, thank you, Kim. Saw 2 is my personal favorite, but I actually love the. Yeah, that's the thing, Kai. That's, as you can tell, same here. 2 is big up there. Big ups for 2, as they would say in Jamaica. But I'm not going to do the accent. The whole Scream franchise I enjoyed. They could have done a Fast and Furious and milked it for every single thing they could, but I think Wes would be pleased. So they killed Dewey, and that really upsets me because I guess David, oh gosh, is David Arbor? No, not David Arbor. I always get their names mixed up. But David so-and-so, God, he's such a, I know his name, I'm sorry, but him, the guy who played Dewey, he was easily the best character. And they just got rid of him, and it broke my heart. Why would you get rid of such a great character? I watched something called Daniel Isn't Real. I assume it's a horror movie. Do you watched the whole thing, so, like, do you assume after watching it or just based off of the name? I'm curious. Hi, do you consider Evil Dead Rise a true Evil Dead movie? That's a really interesting question. Why might I not consider it a real Evil Dead movie? If you might, like, put that to me, Mind Magic Studio, like, why would I not? What would the points against it be? Because Arquette, thank you, Ben. David Arquette. I love his wrestling stuff. Like, he's really good. Ben with the save. I don't even think I've seen you comment yet, Ben. Thank you. I'm an Eagles fan, too. That's awesome, Christine. Yeah, I lived in Philadelphia for many years. Yeah, so definitely I'd love to hear that. Are you from the Philly area? Well, no, you said you're New York. Let's see. Look up 1 second, Raymond. I watched something called Daniel. Oh, look up Daniel Isn't Real. I will note that. I can KN you are a horror person, but what you think about Fast and Furious? Oh, I know you're a horror person, but what do I think about Fast and Furious? I think that they've gotten crazy. Someone told me they went to space, apparently. I haven't seen anything since Fast 5 in theaters. So I guess 2011-ish area, but like someone told me that Fast and Furious went to space. So I don't know about that. Sorry. I got to back up a little bit more. This is a bad chair to stream in. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Such an uncomfortable chair. I have like a full gaming chair over there that I should have set up, and I just didn't. Oh, yes, Shay Boogie. What did Shay say? What did Shay say? That's going to be a thing on my show, by the way, because she's here so often. I'm going to have to start doing that. What did Shay say? That's like a segment, by the way, now. I've decided. So in this segment of What did Shay say? Shay says Stir of Echoes is another movie I would watch every time it comes on. Good to know. That's I will check that one out. Do you think you'll be able to recap Train to Busan or recap Signal 100 on the channel? No, the Signal 100 was covered on the channel at one point, but the video is age restricted on my end. So we actually had to get rid of a bunch of videos due to the fact that they do not allow for AI voices anymore for monetization. So we will be redoing a lot of videos, but definitely like in the comments, like check out our community board, stuff like that. Like definitely make sure to request it, and we definitely will see it, and the team will consider it. I promise you that. Like we literally spend so much time looking through comments. It's unreal. I see comments all the time. I know some of your names just because of your comments. Like before when I see, I'm like, oh, I've seen them comment. So to be totally fair, Jordan Dangerously, best scary movie so far, ever. I said, I guess Halloween. The problem is, like, you got the original Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, best Halloween movie, so hard. But I think more classic. I tend to lean more classic in my answer, if I'm being honest with you, if that gives you any indication. Do you like the fact that there are continuing the Fast and Furious? If I'm honest, I am... Not that I don't care, but, like... I guess I'm indifferent because I think it's great. I think it's awesome that they're making a lot of money, and I think that if you're going to make a lot of money, do what you do, right? The lack of slapstick comedy in what exactly? I think they should stop making the movie Fast and Furious because they move it from cars to robbing banks and other stuff. Oh, you're saying the lack of slapstick in Fast? Do you watch The Tonight Show? I do not watch Jimmy Fallon. I don't find him very interesting, if I'm honest with you. He's just, I don't know. He doesn't quite catch me. There are a couple of those other guys I like. I'm sad Conan O'Brien left. He was the best. Can I speak Jamaica in your chats? Let me know. Yeah, you're welcome to speak Jamaican. I've been to Jamaica a few times. So I've heard Jamaican. It's a beautiful language, but it's tough. It's tough to like completely understand sometimes. Remember when Jason went to space? Crossover where Vin runs into Jason? Oh man, Ghost, I'm sorry I somehow skipped over that one. That's a good one. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Like Jason in space and Vin Diesel, like or he's floating in space behind Vin or something like that. That's pretty good actually. I swear to God, I was kidding with a friend of mine. I was like, the next thing Fast and Furious is going to do is go to space. And he goes, dude, they did that last movie. This was recently. Apparently they did. Oh, I really don't know like how it happened, but apparently they really went to space. One of you guys can back me up if you've seen it, but that's so funny. They make money off Scream. Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, like I can't fault someone who makes a bunch of money off of a franchise. So more power to you, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm disappointed. I care more about Scream, I guess, than I do about Fast and Furious. I don't think they're bad particularly, and anyone who likes that kind of a movie, I respect it. You should like any kind of movie you want. Don't let anyone tell you what kind of movie not to like. But that being said, I just Fast and Furious isn't quite my jam. Um, I'm also not really a car guy or a stuff guy. Mostly, like, I know I have all this funny stuff on my set, but that's really just because it's a set. Like, I'm not really a car guy much. Jason X. They make money off of. Yeah, I said Ghost. That movie tripped me out the first time I seen it. Yeah, that's so funny, right? Um, Blonde. Have you watched it? Have I watched a movie named Blonde? Or are you talking to someone who is blonde? The question stands. Freddie versus Jason, who you got? I'm all about Freddie. Look, Freddie is even alive at the end, all right? Anyone named Freddie is absolutely able to take on Jamaican, I just said, is Jason. Freddie versus Jason, who you got? I love that. Yeah, I see how you did that too. I got that one for sure. I wish I had a cool Jamaican accent. I'm not very good at it though. It's such an original accent. It's a lot like not sounding like, but it's very original like South African is. It's one of those very unique accents. Marilyn Monroe. You just is that like a movie with Marilyn Monroe you're saying? What, Christine? What? I'm just kidding. I know what you're answering. You ever watch the Nightmare on Elm Street show? Okay, interesting. I'm not sure what it's called now, but it was based on Freddy. No, is it a live action show? The Evil Dead Rise, lack of slaps. Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, I remember now that I asked you that question. I couldn't understand for a second mind. It was just, it was such a minute later that my head was on something else. Um, that is disappointing. I see what you're saying. It is disappointing the lack of slapstick because that's sort of what makes the franchise. At the same time, I'm gonna say I do count it, but I fully respect the disappointment of less slapstick and fun. Anna de Armas. Oh, is it like her playing Marilyn Monroe? Is what you're telling me? You ever want a total cheese-tastic old horror to recap and laugh at? You should do Flesh-Eating Mothers. Interesting. What is that about, Ghost? No, it was like the Twilight Zone. Interesting. I don't know about that actually, Shay. I gotta check that out. Like I said, my friends, definitely hit me up in social media. Freddie Colton, like you can hit me on Instagram and stuff, and send me DMs and private messages, whatever it's called. Twitter as well. Like I always say, send me ideas. You can send me direct ideas for films as well. I guess like message me, and I'll definitely check them out. Like I'm always looking for stuff. We're always looking, so there's no problem there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was here. Finally getting J Nuck. No, I haven't seen that yet, but that's very cool. I respect Marilyn Monroe a lot. I think she was very accomplished for a young woman. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yeah, right, Raymond. That was pretty wild. I liked it. You know what I mean? I could. It was very low budget, so you got to give it that. So it could have been a little better, but to be fair, it's because of budget. But they are making more movies within this same general universe, which is really cool, in my opinion. Sorry, I just realized the music changed from like horror background music to literally Zelda. Because I quite literally like to listen to Zelda music in the background when I work, like on paperwork and stuff. So I had it. Sorry, it went from like horror to just like upbeat Zelda. There we go. Now we're back in the scary mood. J Knock. J Knock. Um, can you share your social media? Yeah, so Tariq, my social media is I can actually just can I just at myself? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, hit me up. YouTube, Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I don't use Facebook anymore. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. There we go. Those are my three. Sorry, I couldn't think of them. But yeah, please add me, my friends. Hit me up with questions. Also, check out my other stuff. As I said, I do have other channels, and please check them out. I'm going to be posting more on my personal Freddie Colton YouTube channel as well. So please definitely do not be afraid to go give it a little love. I freaking love horror movies and your channel. Michael Myers is here? Oh my god, I have a ghost and Michael Myers? Dude, I was just saying that you have the best horror movie. I swear, they can tell you, dude. I was saying Halloween is the best. My only problem is, like, how do you teleport? We all want to know, man. You've never told us. How do you teleport? Michael! Michael! Tell us! How do you teleport, Michael? Oh. Also, like, how are you going to do my boy Loomis like that? Dr. Loomis, for real, man? You got to do that to my boy? Everyone, we have the real Michael Myers in the chat at the moment. 100% confirmed. The commercial of the new Zelda game came on 5 minutes ago. I told my daughter I gotta get that. Yeah, that's awesome, Shay. I totally agree with you. Are you kidding me? Zelda Wind Waker was my favorite game for the GameCube. The Zelda for the GameCube with, like, Cartoon Link. And so I personally was flipping out when I saw this. Because, like, the new Zelda games are just, like, the Wind Waker, but better. Because what was so cool about Wind Waker was it felt so open world with all the sailing you did. Weird, because I can. I'm freaking weird, because I can. Got it. I'm real, y'all. How are you even doing that font, by the way? Can you change the font you're typing in? Because I'm very, actually, interested about that. Maybe you're, like, copy-pasting, but that's very cool, actually. It's very unique. You already have a name that strikes fear in our hearts, but now you're over here using all your fancy fonts and whatnot. Mikey, sign my sheet, man. Yeah, please, Mike, sign my ghost sheet here. This is my ghost. That's right, I have a ghost. This channel is a ghost. Remake of Friday Night is good enough, but the original is a unique masterpiece, agreed, and also one of the best vampire horror movies. Are you saying... Which movies? Wait, Friday Night... I was thinking Friday the 13th. I'm not sure of Friday Night, actually. You just posted a video. Oh, the video is live, Abdul. We just got a video going live right now. Sure, a ghost. Oh, perfect. Michael will sign it, a ghost. We are going to go ahead and wrap up here in a couple of minutes. But I think I'm going to hang out here for just a few minutes. Just talk with you guys for a little bit as the video goes live and sort of see how that goes for a moment. In which of the Jason they show him face, cause I never seen it or them never show. Oh, they definitely show Jason's face in some media. I'm trying to remember. Does anyone remember where they show his face? What superpower would you rather have? Invisible or live forever or teleport? No question, teleport. Living forever sounds like an awful thing. I think people, like, want to live forever until they realize living forever means that, you know, all of the bad things that living forever means come with it. Teleportation is the ultimate invisibility. Are you kidding me? If I need to just be gone in a flash... Sorry. Jay plays. Welcome from Juan. I'm Juan Jose. Excuse me. There we go. Welcome, Juan Jose. Friday Night. Just the name Friday Night. I actually don't know that one. I'll check that out. I got this one too. What'd you get, Michael? Oh, a different font, I see. Yeah, that's pretty unique, actually. Which of the Jason they show him face? Oh, I already said that. What superpower? I answered that. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure I keep up. Ever played any horror video games? Yes. Actually, I was thinking about playing some horror games. I loved Inky. I was thinking about playing some horror games on stream and talking to people. Rachel, hey there. What's going on? Thank you very much. Rachel from Australia. 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 That's the closest I can do. There you go. Hi, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of you, Juan Jose. Abby. Better yet, since I mentioned Sonic EXE, what are your thoughts on creepypasta? I love creepypasta. I think anyone can get down with a good old-fashioned creepypasta, am I right? Oh, and a ghost. You have a good night, all. Can't wait to hang again here. Great chat and great channel. 2 spectral thumbs up. That's right, everyone. We just got absolute endorsement from a real-life ghost. Let me be very clear about that. Ghost, have a wonderful night. Thank you, buddy. Remember, we are streaming every week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. And you can teleport to Mars. Why is that a good thing? Just like for Elon Musk? Oh, no, Michael Myers. What is that? Are you talking about Lori? Don't you be talking about Lori, Michael. We know what you tried to do to her, you jerk. Nightmare on Elm Street is better than Halloween. Ooh! Ooh, AJ! Coming in with a hot take, Michael. How does that feel? Now, Naomi, gotcha. Hey, Naomi, good to see you. How's the decision-making? Good, I definitely talked to you last week. Yeah, the watch party. We're still working on the abilities to, like, do that without getting copyrighted, basically. Yeah, you can go back in the 90s and meet the most iconic people like Coco Chanel. That's a very interesting idea. I had the Wind Waker 2, but my favorite is 64 Ocarina of Time. Huh. I've never heard of that. I'm not very familiar with the Zelda or 64 games in any capacity, if I'm honest with you. I don't know what you mean by Zelda on the Nintendo 64. I don't believe that happened. I don't think there were Zelda games for the Nintendo 64, actually. I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't remember there being. No, seriously, the great game. They say nor. They like to say nor for what? It's a fun sound. That's dope. I'm the best slasher. Prove it, Michael. You're a nice man. You're a nice man, Raymond. And or woman and or Z or Zer. You're a nice person, I should say. Give me Saw over Halloween. Oh my goodness, dude. AJ's out here coming for blood, dude. What do you have to say to that, Michael Myers? Oh, goodness. Oh, whoa. Things are getting too spicy for the pepper. Am I a fan of the Zelda series? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. As you see, this is actually Majora's Mask for the 64 that I had. I'm just making fun of my friend Shay. I'm a demon, and I ask you how tall is you? I'm 6'3". I'm sorry, I don't know how to translate that. That's about 2 meters tall, I think. I'm close to 2 meters. A meter is about 3 feet, so I'm about 2 meters tall. For those of you who don't put that there, I don't want to get a label of that. It's a popular energy drink, but, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's Celsius. It's, in case YouTube's worried, it's an energy drink. But, do you watch LMN movies? What does that mean, Tariq? I'm a sleigh. Just a sleigh, I hear you. Australia people like to say nor. Yeah, I love nor. Yeah, I love that accent. Absolutely, I know exactly what you mean. Lori is mean. Lori is a nice lady. How dare you? How absolutely dare you, Michael Myers? But, my friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap up here. I just wanted to kind of... Yeah, I'm very tall in real life, Christine. I'm very tall. You would not know that. I don't look so much, I guess, when I'm sitting down. But, my friends, thank you, as always, for stopping by the chat. Remember, we're doing weekly live streams. We'll be doing every Thursday at 7 p.m. at the moment. To be fair, it is subject to change, but we are going to at least do a weekly to bi-weekly live stream. We're just kind of figuring out what the best schedule is at the moment. teenage movies just like horror. Got it. Yeah, then I like teenage style horror movies. You're gonna continue to stream right now. Much love to you, Janook. Nice to meet you too, Tariq. Thank you very much. Please come back. I saw a movie called Don't Hang Up. Have you heard of it? You know what? I heard about that. I haven't seen that one yet, but I do know about Don't Hang Up. I don't remember why. Yes, I'm very tall. Look outside your window. Abdul, that's pretty good. Wow, 6'3". Look outside your window. For real, my friends, thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate all the love and support. As I said, please check out our other stuff. You know, we are always doing daily videos at this point, weekly to bi-weekly live streams. I might be doing 2 a week. I'm not quite sure about that. But hey, Carrie, how are you? I'm just I want to make sure people can go watch the new video. To be honest with you, like I said, I do plan to be getting on more often. Yeah, Michael, I see that you're out there. That's fine. I'll see you next week. Like I said, my friends, please feel free to hit me up on social media. Kay, thanks so much. Please feel free to hit me up, though. Like I said, if you have any requests for movies, hit me up in the direct messages. I'll run that by the team. I'm happy to do that. That's not a problem. Because we're always looking for fun ideas and what the audience wants to do. And that being said, my friends, thank you, as always, for being such wonderful and lovely people. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Please, please, please go watch our newest, scariest video. Beware, fear awaits you.